Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Nice. Glad to hear it looks better. Okay. This is a much less demanding area, which definitely helps, but that's fair. We are here to troubleshoot as well. Um, this is a closed area, so it's a lot smoother, and that might be part of why it looks so much nicer here. So fingers crossed it's not just that. How's the audio sound? Is it a good balance, do you think? Bitrate is looking pretty good as a tangent. I has finished. Yeah. See, it's really interesting because the mic was pretty good before. It might just be that I'm turning my head. So let me know if this is causing a different sound. If this is causing dips in quality, that'll be a good benchmark. I have it sitting right in front of the monitor that I'll be looking at while playing, and so hopefully that will be a good benchmark. But I also did adjust some of the settings for the mic that I might be able to go back and look at. Um, this is Suja, the Peaks of Accord. This is where the Wyvernian people live here. That's so interesting. But this is a midway point in the game where lead people will um, give you quests and whatever. You can get good gathering stuff. There's the melding pot over here that is pretty helpful. Um, okay, so hopefully when um, playing, it'll be a consistent quality because I'll be looking at my screen and whatever. But while I'm going back and forth, I can move it over, and hopefully that will be consistent. It's really impressive to me how good targeted mics can get. Like that it will pick up sound from only a specific direction. It's pretty cool. Hey, so I only see one concurrent viewer, so I'm guessing that means that my feed is a little delayed on view count, or it's just using YouTube's calculations somehow. I'm going to get started. The plan is to do the Zoshia quest, see how hard that is, and then if people want to join or hunt with me to grind Mizutsunes and Zoshias, then yeah, nice. Um, yeah, just grinding Zoshi and Mizutsune for a few hours, and hopefully that'll go well. Talking to this prick. I think she's right next to you, bud. Ooh, that's a yeah. Game sounds are not presenting. Yeah. Does that fix it? Hopefully.
On site. We removed many of the small ones, but it seems to have had no effect on the majority.
And this is where you say, let's stop the Dragon Torch. So let me remind you. You can't do that. It's an unstudied biological energy source. There's no replacement.
Frickin' Werner.
Yes, I'm aware.
Werner, whatever his
I
name
had no
is.
intention of suggesting that under the circumstances.
Definitely the character textures are
Good.
lower on my
Wait,
PC. The
really?
recommended specs now. after
All
that,
right.
Which, I mean,
Then why don't you
surprise,
let
surprise,
us
that
check
will
it
improve
out?
performance.
Yes. Would you be willing to put your faith in us again?
Of course. No one knows what we're up against better than your unit.
As for me, I have merely come to relay what I had heard.
I'll make my own preparations and stand by for your SOS flare. Be careful, Avis unit.
Good, good. Bit rate is good.
Can you believe it? I thought we were done with Soshia. We can't go in underprepared.
Unfortunately,
Right.
I did all my preparation
I'll come find you
before
once I'm ready
straight.
to go.
I'll be here.
Where is here, Alma? You're walking away. You're literally walking away.
Shall we head for the Dragon Torch? Or would you like to check a different quest first? Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it. Pretty. Love us some new visuals and cutscenes. If indeed it's new. Here we go. One. Like this. Hey, you're not supposed to move. That's pretty bad. Guess that's probably pretty close.
You did it before. You'll do it again. I believe in you. But be careful.
You know what? Let's just make absolutely certain I have the right arm equipped. Does it do dragon damage? What does it do? Can we check what damage it does? I know it fires stuff. So. Well, fingers crossed it works out. Fingers crossed it's good. This is like, I mean, obviously we don't have particle effects on the screen, but this is 50 something frames per second. That's pretty nice.
Something is definitely different from before. We should be careful.
Oh, you're not gonna let me do that. Yeah, you have to go for the safe route. Ooh. Thank you, Owen. Oh, thank you, Bamboo. Thank you, Bamboo, for choosing to heal me after I had drunk a Mega Potion. The most effective healing I ever received in video games, courtesy of my dumb. I don't know if I've ever played this game at stable 60 frames per second. This is nice. that didn't. Okay, get 5. Not too bad. Agitated. You'll notice that I named my in-game chat after my real life. So, the even funnier thing is that James named his cat Aurora. His cat, ostensibly, does not do stupid things like Bamboo does. Ostensibly, he doesn't. It's possible that Aurora and his ex would do the same thing to her like me if you don't. Yeah. Light, big, Hey bud. Hey bud. Oh, you're asleep? See, that's the one good thing Bamboo does. Sleep. Do you want me to call you by your first name if I'm referring to you? Mr. Mod Dalinar's Blade. Yeah, as long as you're cool with it. You know what they call the white stuff that's all over this arena? That is the fuel for the Dragon Force, that is the heavy plot element of this entire game. I'm gonna assume that you said you do want to know, and I'll tell you that it's Will, which is short for Wyvern. And I bet you can imagine exactly how well that was received. Memes.
Cell knows how to regenerate. I need to attack it before that happens.
Yeah. It's you know, streaming is a skill. It's definitely a skill. I hope to get better at it, because I think it's difficult when you are stuck relying on people to respond in a delay. But given how often we chat IRL, I had a pretty safe bet that you were going to want to be here, so I just... Anyway. Being on my foresight. To be clear, you, Michael, are not being heard. I'm not broadcasting the desktop audio to you. Heard you on a swamp, but that also isn't that guy. Haha, love that. I also only feel so comfortable chatting because so far just you. Now you are the only other one here, so I'm happy to do that. Plus, you know, getting practice with actually watching if there are other watching. Love that I don't have the damage really benefit for evil flails. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Why you gotta do that? Oof. Remember, this is a very disagreement. Of course, you're not going. Oh, no, there you go. He is actually. Nice. Things we do for our pet. Jeez. Oh. Oh, that's...
Uh-oh. It's igniting the crystals.
I remember that. I always thought it was cool. Fun, man. Okay. So, I obviously didn't find the solution there.
The size of those flames. It's using the
I mean, I always thought it was at least a
crystals
little bit
to
of a believable
You might mitigate the threat if you
take
destroy the
that
crystals before they could
ADHD is a
ignite them.
human evolution to help people process information in armed combat. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually true, but yes, that is what it means to be carded. I had the insurance meal, which means I get an extra life, essentially, extra faint.
I mounted it.
Nice. Mountain the monster. Fair enough. There are worse things you can do to help people than help people feel good about themselves, especially a formative teenager. We did. Oh, so he did actually just light the ceiling. Interesting. That's why things. Drop this on your head. Surprise, surprise. Yes, I can. Definitely. Oh, you're doing it again. Yes, he is. Okay. How do I protect this? Do I pull the shrine fragment down? Create a barrier? No, not really. Okay, so I just need to get far enough away. Oh, that's not good, please. I mean, it's a really pretty monster. Big fan of the design. Also, for what it's worth, that move that I'm doing where I completely whiff, I do it not necessarily to hit them because it doesn't really deal that much damage. But you see on the left, underneath the sharpness, okay, top left has all of my stats and whatever. There's the green bar, that's the health, the yellow bar, that's the stamina. Underneath that is the sharpness meter. Underneath that is the switch axe particular bar that we have to care about. Switch axe has two forms. The sword form. The yellow bar shows off how much power you have to use the sword form attack. And the two bars underneath them have basically just the goal of telling you whether you're ready to do all the cool things or not. Doing that with move gives me the left bar, which then increases the speed at which the yellow bar fills up. And then the other one charges up as I use the sword mode, that then lets me do that big charge up swing. So, you see, I'm doing this, I'm actually hitting it, and killed. It gives me that little glowy bit underneath. And that makes all my attacks charge up that yellow bit faster, so I can update, not bone. That's a new line. Wonders from Wonder, why don't you? see a little reticle up here. There's a focus. This is a really convenient thing they added to this game. Intended primarily to break the runes on them. But the big great thing that it does is it lets you aim your attacks as you're in the animation for them, which means that you whiff a lot less when you're using either the great sword or the switch axe. Because you can aim while you're attacking. Cannot stress enough, is a huge benefit. Oh no. Still hoping with the tail chop. If you sheath your weapon and then are running away when you do your dodge, I don't know what it's called, I guess. I always think it's a Superman dive, but it doesn't make sense because anything related to Hero. But do a big dive because many more invulnerabilities. And that can do a lot better against big explosions. It has a longer recovery period. You get hooked if you go off. Believe it or not, fire hurts. I am beginning to wonder if I had enough damage to kill this. Because like we're almost halfway through our time limit, right? The little clock. And I still haven't chopped his tail, which is usually a bad sign. Some monsters don't have that much health. Chop tail off paramount to killing them, tantamount to killing them. I remember. But not this guy, I'm pretty sure. I did get its tail the first time. And it was, I got the tail off when it was right next to a wall, so I was scared that I lost the tail. Oh, that's bad. Hey, get out of here. The story relevant that will have is that it amplifies other sources of power or in gameplay element that are launched at it. And so if you shoot it as I'm trying to do with the worms band, it will create explosions of dragon damage. This bastard. Thunder is oh. Rip. Woohoo! Did they make first aid meds stronger? Yes. The white is just the wilt. This dark. I am a bit of a fake fan of not played many of the famous iconic fights, but False Tracks, Palace. Closest I have is that I played Monster Hunter Prime and get to the Sidaeus, the Elder Dragon Knight camp, last fighting that. But my understanding is that it's far from the same tier of Elder Dragon as other games. But someone made a post. Someone made a post on the subreddit showing that the eyes of this monster, Lucia, are similar to the Leaf Fatalis, implying that the people who made this monster put Fatalis DNA more nasty Elder Dragon. Its desire for its destruction of everything. Getting a bunch of Discord messages. Just so pleased. Superman dive. Second time. You note that I didn't have enough time to recover from that when Superman dive did not save me from the second hit, and I couldn't roll again because
Your supplies
yep,
before heading out.
mega potions. Thank you all. Anyway, words are hard. Oh, big. I also haven't drunk my armor skin and demon blood because I am a scrub. So let's dope up now. You bet it is going to. It won't let me jump while I'm drinking. Okay. So the best part about bowgun is that you can shoot things from far away. And that lets you hit a lot of wounds and weak spots a lot more easily than trying to hit with melee. So it also often more damage than the numbers themselves. Hey, it's looking weak. That's a good sign. Hopefully, I didn't think I was going to fail this, but it was a possibility. It's still a possibility, for sure. Oh. I have a guard that I can use, but I don't know if the guard's big or rip. Rip me. Fight is pretty good. Big alien shit posting. I am now trying to regain what honor I have left, yes. So we're gonna see if I can get this off once. Or the big numbers. Then we'll just go back to the switch axe because I seem to be better at dodging with that. Bowgun. Yeah, Bamboo, you gonna hit me with that bigger bug? You gonna thank you. I might just die here, and that would be so fun. I would just die. Michael, what do you think about game volume? Is it drowning me out? Static Latin chanting? Looks like it. Yeah. Got it.
There! It's pulling energy! Now's my chance!
Olivia, you're not even here. How are you talking? Crap. Ah. Got enough out of this. Look at it. Interesting. Hey. Heal. Of course, Bamboo. Thank you. Thank you for the Figure Wasp right after I healed myself. Oh, you're the best, pal. Yeah. Big hit, big hit. Hey, we didn't die. We didn't die. Fail.
You did it! I knew you'd pull through! It seems that Eric's arrived. Let's head back and see what he's been up to.
Good stuff. Okay. Whew, so many cars. Okay, volume is down. Let me know if that's a good swap. So many Black Ember masks. Bamboo did carry that fight to some degree. He put it to sleep twice, which is 2 times more than I expected him to. Okay.
Back. I'm glad you're all safe.
See what they have to say.
Nice job. Now I can continue my research on that thing.
Indeed, but how did Sophia...
Oh, so it revives. That's a good explanation.
I'm wondering the same thing. Based on the information we have,
Yes, Chilchuck?
My best guess is that it can self-propagate through something akin to asexual reproduction.
So, if some of it somehow survives, even a little piece, it could become another adult?
That's if it's supplied with energy. Wyveria's final line of defense is nothing to sniff at.
In which case, and I'm simply being honest here, can we truly allow the Dragon Torch to exist?
It's a conundrum. But this region survives despite, no, alongside that conundrum.
So you're saying we just keep an eye on it and make sure things don't fall apart?
Well, that's why we're here, isn't it? It's our duty. Jeez. I'm starting to sound like you.
Yes. Until
How are
we
you
understand
suggesting
how
abusing your
essential
power as a
it is,
moderator?
we keep monitoring it and the Dragon Torch.
We'll all be working on this problem together. With the Keepers and the All Harkins' blessing, of course.
Right. We'll see how this unfolds. At the moment, that's our best option.
Inexplicably ban just some very particular words. 30 life powder for that. That's nice. That's cash money of them. Okay, let's go see what Zoshia parts we need to make the awesome Zoshia armor.
What are we making today?
Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Isn't that so cool? I'm a big fan. Faux white gleam orbs, huh? And obviously Zoshia certificates. Those are nice bands. Let's see. That's cool. That is a fun ability. Make the never bother healing strat a thing. Okay. So we'll definitely need to hunt a lot more of them. James, if you want to hunt with me, you'd be welcome to. We can make a link party. No pressure if you are doing magic or other things. Can't save that as an investigation. So, oh, okay. We go hunt that, then Katie could still get it. He needs a new Udra flame gem. Cool. It just send me a link invite when you log in.
Anything you like. Have at ya.
Nothing good.
Here. It's all yours. Hope it serves you well.
Okay, then let's go do that extra quest. Real quick, get Alma her pair of glasses. Downriver, huh? wager that it's this way. But we'll see. Low key, I'm just hoping that this turns into another Mizutsume hunt.
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
Are they actually gonna do something with the area transitions here? It's just a what would. Ah, nice.
No mistaking it. Those are definitely my glasses.
Looks like it went towards its hideout.
Go back towards the wood hideout normally. Okay, well, let's go. I think the Scarlet Forest is my favorite area in this game, just because it's so nice. I love all the trees. I love all the water being red with the Lalaparina fur is pretty cool. It's neat. I like Wyveria because it's the top part leading down to the bottom part. The differences among that are pretty nice. I don't really like the plains. The Windward Plains are kind of annoying because I just don't like deserts straight up. I think the Ice Shard Cliffs are kind of mid for an ice area. I think Rise's ice area is my favorite ice area just because it's so much. And it's not like just ice. There is also water that you can fish in, etc. And obviously you can, I think there's a cave you can fish in the cliffs. But the Ice Shard Cliffs are so cramped that it's hard to really feel cool exploring it. And then Oil Well Basin, it's not an actual volcano. I like volcanoes. Sure. Hang it. Got some honey. That's a good trade. His name is Eye Jack, and he jacked her eyes, as it were, jacked her glasses. That's, yeah. Come on.
I'll be waiting here.
Yes, you can have my iron ore. Two god, but I guess sure. Yes, the planes are plain. Is the sleeping hijack down here? Is the sleeping hijack at the fire? Unlike many people on the internet, I freaking hate the Wudwoods, so I spend as little time here as I can, so I don't know where they sleep. These are, okay. I was like, oh, are these hammocks?
Sorry to bother. We'd be great.
Glasses that you bring it, squeeze it is honey. We make deal.
Do you mean?
Yes. Oh, you.
Yeah, you can have some.
Straight
All you want
in.
is one, I have hundreds.
My glasses, they're safe. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll never lose them again. They're going in the back of my drawer until the museum wants them.
But that defeats the
What
purpose
good
of
are they collecting
glasses.
dust? You should
Yeah.
wear them.
You make a compelling point.
How many years to get your Monster Hunter
For all
PhD?
the world to
And
see.
anyway. Accessories are, in fact, an essential part of any coordinated look. Okay. Well. Let's go hunt a Mizutsune. Now, I gotta ask, did you have that table flip emoticon construct ready, or did you have to Google it and copy it?
I heard from the others.
No shade either way, I simply am curious. You're weak to dragon and thunder. Interesting.
Shebar.
Windows period? That does that entirely? That does that entire thing. Hold up, hold up. Oh, there's a whole, wow. Holy cow. You have changed my life. You have changed my life forever. That is a thing, isn't it? Delightful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Up.
Shebar.
I never used them. I never used them before. It's not that I was Googling them. I just was like, oh, cool. Other people know how to do that, and I just don't. And I don't care.
Now commencing quest by order of the guild. We received supply items.
Real quick.
Don't let them go to waste.
See if we can make a
Who
Nope.
doesn't love a little ancient technology?
thunder. 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 Wow.
Look good? Now that's a good choice.
I gotta be honest, Mizutsune is not the first monster I would have liked to see them bring back. it's cool. It's great. It's pretty. It was pretty popular. Pretty popular in Rise. I enjoyed it in Rise. I like the Almudron as well, but like, yeah, I don't know. I got sick of it in Rise, if I'm being honest. So would have been just as fine having something that wasn't in the most recent game, barring Monster Hunter Now. But I mean, there's a reason that, you know, Gengar and Alakazam and etc. are in every Pokemon game. So I don't know if people like it. If you get a sneak attack, it automatically kills that little special bar for switch actions, so it's pretty helpful. I assume most weapons have a benefit they get from sneak attacking. Oh, Michael raises a very good point. Every Pokemon ever was in a Pokemon games earlier, and that is the correct way to do it. Is not have these limited regional deaths. So thank you for that correction. They should just have the full national deck and everything. But when they choose to short us on our Pokemon variety, they always make sure to include classics that everyone knows. I am not very familiar with using Tsune's attack patterns, especially not in this game. But there we go. The Switch Axe has an attack. Many weapons have what's called an offset attack, that if you can land it when the monster is attacking, it will give you that cool parry animation, or at least will negate the damage you would take and damage them instead. And I just always feel like the coolest person alive whenever I can do it with the Switch Axe. I haven't successfully pulled it off with the Greatsword. The Greatsword is a lot slower and harder to do it with. So, you know, goals as I'm trying to expand my skills with different weapons in this game. But Michael Dunsparce got an evolution in Scarlet Violet. Well, okay. Are you implying that Dunsparce is popular? I don't know if it is or isn't. I didn't think it was, and it was not on my bingo card of like popular Pokemon that needed another needed further endorsement from Nintendo overlords, Game Freak overlords. Okay, just wanted to make sure. And yeah, many people like the Pretty Fox, and it's like they did add cool things to make it new for this game. Looks pretty, and yeah, I don't really have complaints about how they did it. My complaint is that they chose to do it instead of any number of other cool monsters that deserve refresh or chance at being popular again. Oof. Let's see if this fight goes any better. Because generally, as long as you can stay out of a good like straight line from it, you're pretty safe against Mizutsune. Oh, and I didn't put gems or anything. Well, this is not going to work how I want it to. Yep. Oh, I should have thought for like 3 seconds before doing this. That's all it would have taken. The hardest part of the bowgun is that each type of ammo has an effective range. And if you get outside of that effective range, the damage is cut drastically. And so, being too close, you can see the numbers aren't orange, and that's still not far enough away. When they're orange, that means you're at the ideal range. Funny, Michael. Funny comments, not appropriate for my stream. The other thing is, I honestly, genuinely, truly can't tell if I am too far away or too close for bowgun shots. I bet you will. We are going to quickly go back to base. Bowgun does look really cool. It is really fun. I'm a big fan. Light bowguns, it's genuinely like a mix between Samus Aran and Solid Snake, question mark, where you are just rolling around and jumping around, but also the light bowgun. The Ardean light bowgun looks enough like an arm cannon that is expanded that yeah, it's good. It's a good vibe. Anyway, so we need to put. We can do full size. Yeah, kind of Demon Hunter. You charge up attack. Yeah, Bandolier is good. I want Pierce, mission mode upgrade, Wyvern Heart, Wyvern Counter. Everything is wrong on the base Ardean base Ardean. Yeah? You don't like the menu? Too complicated, too much useless information. So many words, yeah. 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 It is to a degree a different language. So let's pull out my numbies. Someone made a delightful reel on Instagram where they overlaid Helldivers sounds to that particular effect of the heavy bowgun, and it was delightful. It gets easier the more you play, but it is a process to figure it out. And believe it or not, they drastically simplified the bowgun in this game. I came into this expecting to learn all of the things about bowguns that I never bothered to learn in previous Monster Hunter games, but they made it simpler in this game, and not to the satisfaction of most people who played it. Because now, instead of being able to choose and adjust how much recoil you have on your shots, it's flat for the kind of ammo that you use. And many people don't like that, because needing to stagger for a full second and a half after shooting one shot is a big hit to people's damage per second charts. Going to eat, so you get to see a sneak attack from the heavy bowgun. Hopefully. Okay. It's not an official sneak attack. I will make a sneak attack. I did say damage per second instead of DPS, yes. Okay. We want every counter ignition. Blow up its face. And again, just pour the numbers down. Oof. This feels like a much slower reload than it was previous to this patch. Maybe they have nerfed the bowgun. I did not read the patch notes in great detail, but it would make sense that they would, like, especially for the heavy bowgun, it makes sense that they would increase the reload time. I had to uninstall all my mods from because of the patch, so I don't have my Ardian weapon editor to make this good Ardian weapon. Or I have more shots per clip, making Bandolier not a useless skill to have and not good. Right? But anyway, okay. Well, this is going quickly. We're going to change that. And we're just gonna pull out the sword again. Not lethal, huh? I was genuinely expecting it. There we go. Yes, Bamboo? What a thing to say in front of the dead music studio. We have had people popping in. It's been nice to see. Nice, nice. Yeah. Get login bonus. We can do that event quest, I guess. HRP. So it's just a quest for increasing your hunter rank. But that's cool. It's fine.
Understood.
We can pull out. Do this one and this one.
Yes.
I had it all set up so that if people wanted to join, they could join the squad that I made for this channel, and then they could join the lobby so we could hunt together. But you know, we don't have anyone other than James who is going to want to play, and he is back. So I'm gonna go wander around gathering things until he gets back and is ready to join. Coming. But yeah, like wandering around in the Scarlet Forest, and part of it, like, I did not play too much of War. I didn't play too much, mostly because mostly because it came out when I was gone. So I missed Worlds mostly, and then when I played, I mostly played in the jungle area, and so Rise is a great game that doesn't look like this, that doesn't look this good. And so having an environment that looks as good as the World's jungle environment did, even though I never knew how to get my around in the World's jungle environment, whose name I don't even remember. I just like being able to climb on the trees and having the upper levels of the environment. I enjoy it a lot. It's very fun. Let's see. Okay. So I managed to get one of these eggs back to camp, but the moment you pick one up, a Rathian spawns to hunt you. So I want to test if that's the case, or if it's just me being paranoid. So no Rathians in the environment. Pick it up.
An egg.
Okay, Alma. Let's see how long we have.
If that's the case, please deliver it to the can.
The animation for running with the egg is pretty good. I'm all for fun outfits in video games, and most of the time, it doesn't bother me in the slightest whatever character is wearing at any given time. But I like Monster Hunter. It's the one exception because I just have a hard time imagining monsters not killing you outright when they hit you when you're wearing a chainmail bikini or like a harem outfit or whatever. And it's like, I no shade to people who want to have those for their characters. I just can't do it. It doesn't look right. Because it doesn't make sense. And climbing down from that really high spot, one-handed, carrying an egg with no gear, like that quickly. Holy arm strength, Batman! This freaking hey Bamboo. This is the time for you to take aggro, not to take a nap. Oh, it's. My hubris. Okay. Let's have a meal. We'll just go for cheese. The best part is you can see I have the meat, the cheese, and the honey. Your hunter will cook with the ingredients that you select. So I cannot imagine cheese and honey being a tasty combo. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an uncultured swine, but I mean the hunter seems to enjoy it. So. But yeah, I think it's really cool that the cutscene changes based on the ingredients you select for your custom meal. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. R.I.P. Grill Meowster and the Grandma Alico Chef. But my brother had a name for the new what's it called? Gathering area. You can order meals from the different regions, which is great. And cats will go out and essentially DoorDash the food to you. And he had a funny cat name for it. It was like Meow Dash. Mukbang. Is that an inappropriate word? Hot honey on pizza. Okay. Magnificent fossil improvements. I mean, I would give it a try. If there was honey on pizza nearby, I would give it a try. I don't know what mukbang is. that's a lot nicer than I was imagining, because, you know, a gutter-ridden mind. Where is my fossil? You're in the right vein, Michael. That's not what I was imagining, but that is the right vein at the very least. Yeah, if you're ready, just send me a link invite. We'll join you. Oh wow, I just made a meal, and now someone would like to offer me a meal. Sounds like they've been learning from Bamboo. I was gonna say, not necessarily Asian people is good. So, the little light bulb here means that there's a section that I haven't explored before, but obviously that means I don't know how to get there. I'm guessing it's right up there, but I don't see a secret climbing path to get up. That likely means you jump from over there, but I don't know how you get up there. And so we are in a conundrum, and I want my fossil. Yeah, I mean, if Erica is in need of hunting, we can do that. Okay, are we in business? Glide, that's not going to make it. Dang. If anyone is familiar with how to get up there, I guess it's scared, but if anyone is familiar with how to get up to that spot, feel free to let me know. One of my friends is he's almost done with the main story, so I'm going to, wow, everyone wants to feed me. I'm going to help them with their last 2 quests, and that should probably wrap up the stream. I mean, I am going to go eat with Tasheen, I think. Well, we're not gonna capture her, so I guess Tasheen is probably better than All Harkin. And yeah, like you can change the color of your Sacred, and many people have gone Route 1 with the Chocobo. I genuinely never remember which one of the two it is. I I went with a kind of purpley green to match my hair. And like, anyway, the Suja, or not Suja, as what forget this name, Silled. The Silled meal is just raw ingredients that they have washed. So always find it funny to consider that a meal, but I mean, it is what many people eat. So, oh, this is the capture meal. Dang. Okay, well, go eat better food then. Let's go eat better food then. There it is. Chocobo. I was trying to refer to the spelling. So I think it is Chocobo or whatever it is, Chocobo. I don't think I have dyslexia, but there are some words that I just genuinely don't read when I see them. And Chocobo is one of them. I also just love the effect of my cat wearing a Reaper outfit in these otherwise bright, colorful, and cheerful environments. Big fan, big fan. Not many people who lack spiky mustaches and arch nemesis who happen to be plumbers, at least.
What are we making today?
That's pretty cool. I don't hate the music soon. It's pretty okay. I don't like most of the outfits, which is why I've stuck with because I love the way it gets rid of it hides the feet. Big fan. I love the new Udra as well. It makes me laugh. I just don't like it as much. I think it's delightful though. I like the Raidou. I like the Shogun kind of theme. The Uthuna is fun. The Queen of Hearts is kind of fun, and like other Reaper one is great. But mostly it's just the it's just like the Gore.
You know where to find me.
New Udra is peak. Thank you. That is the New Udra armor is one of my favorites. That's what this outfit is mostly New Udra stuff, and I just the Eldritch kind of vibe of it is I'm a big fan. But yeah, Palico New Udra stuff is great. It's kind of fun. Ben is catching up to me. He is approaching my hunter rank. Okay, well, not really, but he is the closest. Hunter rank, you can see in the very top right under status, I am 158, which feels pretty good. Big fan. This is the only Monster Hunter game I've ever played where I have been farther ahead of my siblings in anything. It is a nice feeling every once in a while. I'm just gonna save real quick just in case my game crashes. The last time it crashed, it was chatting with Nata about resource harvesting.
I heard us.
To be safe.
Somebody wants to make a trade.
Sinister Cloth, yeah, we'll take another one. We'll take some more cheese. Deli shrooms. I think the system is cool because it motivates you to go out and gather resources, but there are just some weird resources that almost never show up. It's just not worth it trying to track them down. So yeah, anyway. But it's cool to be able to have a way to get the kinds of resources, and particularly the unique cooking materials that you might need. I do like the system. I like the idea of the system. Sure.
They said this was our share from the Fire Spring Festival.
James, let me know when you're ready. I sent an invite to Nug. And they've joined, so I mean we can always just start without you.
Yep. Anything catch your eye? Hello.
I do eventually plan to make all the weapons. It just doesn't matter too much to me, given that most of the time Artian weapons are just going to outclass basically everything. So yeah, I
Ready to get to work?
like the way they look, and if there's one that in particular that is cool, then I'm happy to make it. But I had heard that the skill for the Zoshia weapons is really good, so hopefully that is true. Look forward to trying it. Yeah, Nug can hop in. I am muted in Discord, but that would let Nug communicate with me. And that Nug being able to communicate with me is likely the most important thing if we're doing their quests. I always like the fact that they don't sell, unless they changed it, but the fact that they don't sell tranq bombs in the shop aggravates me so much. It's not been an issue, but I have had to, there are a couple of times that I have had to catch, or to kill a monster instead of catching it, because I just didn't have any tranq bombs. I mean, like, when I say I dislike the planes, like, I think everywhere in this game looks great. I think it is cool. The areas are designed well, largely. Again, Ice Shark Twisting Trend is a little rough, but I like, even if I don't like the planes, it is still fun to just run around and gather things because I like to watch numbers go up, and just being able to run around on my chicken thing and let numbers go up feels really good. And so I enjoy just wandering around a little bit when I am ambiently waiting for a quest. Like, it's just a good vibe. And there's so much to gather. It makes numbers going up very, very easy to accomplish. Guilty as charged. Go back and clip it. Pics or it didn't happen. Or vids or it didn't happen. Show me the audio files where I said I didn't like sand people. This isn't Twitch. You can't just clip it. As far as I'm aware, maybe you can. That's cool, but. Yeah, I've never played this game so consistently in 60 frames per second. This last update, coupled with turning the graphics settings down, it is game changing. Pretty big fan overall. Excuse me. All that for one Windbreak hide. I am also in a private lobby, which might have bearing, and it is currently fallow, which means that there are fewer things to track, and fewer, specifically like fewer monsters or particle effects. That contributes to it reaching 60 frames per second, to be real. But...
Places like these always make me feel small.
Hello, Nug. I am happy to call you by your name if you want, otherwise your screen name is Nug, and that's what I have been referring to you as in reference. There are, as far as I'm aware, maybe 2 other people that I don't know personally in this stream, and welcome to them, but it has been mostly chatting with my 2 mods, who I know very well in real life. Hegelian shitposting requested that we start without him because the download is taking forever on his PlayStation. So whenever you're ready to post your story quest, feel free to do so. Wilkie Gemstone. Again, it's just such an odd choice. No worries. Sounds good. Again, just post quest when you're ready. in. You're good. You're good. Also, the day-night cycle in this game does feel significant, and it's enjoyable to have it go from day to night. I don't know that it is significant enough that it's like truly hard to see at night compared to the day, but it is. I think it is pretty cool, and especially when it's not cloudy, you feel all. How does Star Wars Episode 3 keep the edge off? I feel like that would be like peak edgy to encourage. Is it the edge of your craving for prequel memes? I see, I see. Isn't that Star Wars Episode 1? No? Question mark. I have not watched those movies in a while. Oh, that would isn't that the beginning of the pod racing, not pod racing, but the street car flying car chase at the beginning? This is where the one begins. Hello, Annie, if that's how you say your name. Final answer. I see, I see. For context for what we're doing, one of my friends is on the last few quests of the story of the game. We are waiting for them to post the quest to join them. I think the second to last one is hunting whichever apex they have left, and then the last one is hunting Kirkfeld. So should be momentarily, and then we'll actually get to do more things than just me gathering mindlessly and aimlessly. Wow, I have never been poisoned by these things before. That's kind of cool. Thank you, Bamboo, for doing something meaningful. First time for everything, I guess. Welcome back. Happy to see. We got there. Okay, so we are let's see. I am the Link party leader, so I will send the invite. Once he's in the Link party, he can join the quest. I just need to. I am the leader of the Link party here.
The guild sent us supply items.
Invitation has been sent. 21-second delay, so communication is not the easiest. Let's grab that. Hold on. That's interesting. Leave the. There were 37. Your little pole dance. Now the numbies. Oh, the numbies. Yeah. Monster health is a very ambiguous and what's the word? Esoteric system of, like, yes, this monster is a monster, but it is also not much bigger than a person. And if a person got hit by these weapons, they would die. Okay, there are other people who can target it, so I am going to be ambitious and swap Bowgun and see if that doesn't. See if that can actually do good. We'll try to blast some of the little guys. Yes, the game just hates me. For what it's worth, James, I do not have mods installed at the moment because update and break things and whatever. So I cannot tell you if your damage is impressive or not. But I assure you that it is probably pretty good. Rumors of its departure were greatly exaggerated. when another hunter has mounted the monster, then everyone else's damage goes way down. Because, to really be fair, if they could just destroy the monster while it's incapacitated, essentially. But you do almost always get a knockdown after then you just let loose. Wreck its day. You can see in the bottom left corner on the mini map, it's a little crowded. You can see on the Guangdong gun, it has a little skull coming off of it. A, that it's nearly dead, and B, that if we trap it, we would be successful. But since it is so weak, I feel less bad stealing these wounds from these who could benefit from them as insect blade users. Because hopefully it's just gonna die soon anyway. Bedding down for a final nap. See, it's really funny. It's really funny that you say I'm quiet because I can hear myself through Discord on your from your stream. I can turn up my volume on stream. Yeah, I mean, if I am quiet on stream, I can turn my mic up a little bit. One offset attack. Get right. I can slouch down a little bit. Maybe that'll help. And scoot a little closer to the mic. Yeah. I've been slandering Bamboo all day, and it's been very fun. Because consistently, every time I drank a health potion fighting Zoshia, immediately Bamboo went to try to heal me. It was so funny. Ready for your next quest, whenever you are. Good, Nug.
You keeping stocked?
I don't think So, but we can. Well, you would need to do the story quest before you can join a Zoshia quest. I'm pretty sure. If indeed we can just do a Zoshia quest. Can't redo that. Yeah.
I'll be waiting here.
Okay. Yeah, it's close to 40 or 41. So if you have any other optional quests you can do, then those are the fastest way to rank up. So we can do those, or hunting hunting like tempered apexes is another. It's almost guaranteed a level even at the 150 that I'm at. So, yeah, I have a couple of crown hunts that we can do if you just want to hunt randomly, or if you have quests we can do, then that's the fastest way. For everyone joining us, the original plan was going to be hunting Zoshia and Mizutsunes, but my friend Nug is catching up on the story. They're currently doing school, and school is very busy, so they have not been able to play as much as people like me who are not going to school. So we are going to try to finish their quests. I don't know how much longer the stream will go for, probably at least another half hour, just because people are actually here now. So we'll go for a bit more and then see if there's a good stopping point for the stream. So yeah, whenever you are ready, Nug, to post another quest, ready to accept. Since we're doing not hard quests, I'm gonna mess around with Greatsword again. I am not a Greatsword user. I have been dabbling because I like big numbers and I like big hits. So we're gonna give it a try. I do also use the hammer because I like big numbers and big hits. But I also really like being able to chop off tails. So hammer is a little inferior in that one particular regard. Otherwise, like, playing with a sleep hammer is extremely fun because you put them to sleep and then get a massive, massive hit off. There's the quest. But yeah, like, that was the not final charge, not even fully charged. Yeah, big numbers, big numbers. Big fan. Erica did post the quest, yes. Less. Well, we'll still go for it. We will stick to the arrogance here to see if we can actually hunt the Gore Magala. Again, disclaimer: I am not good with the Greatsword, and I will do my best not to cart 3 times right away. I'm a big fan of this monster too. I just am not good at fighting it yet. I was gonna do Zoshia with a switch axe, not with the Greatsword. The oof. Oh, miss. Nope. Nice. All our palicos are named after our cats in real life, or actual pets. And I just have to get saddled with the idiot who is unhelpful in most circumstances for me. Soba and Aurora both do much better for my roommates than Bamboo does for me, which is hysterically funny to me, but also I did dox our cats. We'll see if anyone recognizes our cats, and then we will see if we are found out. You guys are not on social media at all, and so I'm assuming that there's very little information about the names of our... Yeah, we like big numbies. We like big numbies. My earplugs aren't good enough. Oh, rip. Bamboo healing me at an appropriate time? What is this? I see, James, was it the Mizutsune quest that you got wrapped into? Yeah, that was... I was shocked how quickly it went through a quest as well. I got you, hopefully. Rip. Sometimes your stamina will reduce even without your meal going away, and you just need to eat a well-done steak or some rations. I'll be real, I was expecting to be really bad at Greatsword here, but I've been doing a lot better than I expected I would. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You didn't stagger me, no. Rip my greed. Greed 2.0? Haha. Speaking of... I have a little tiny additional stamina bar next to my normal stamina bar because of the Guardian Fulgur Anjanath armor that I'm wearing, because this build works with Maximum Might, a skill that increases my crit chance when I have max stamina. And so as long as that little bar is there, my max stamina is still past 100%, and as long as I don't go below 100%, then I am still getting that crit chance, which is pretty nice. Honestly, I'm just sharpen my weapon while they're riding the dude. Nice, good position. Big hits, big hits. Come on. No! I wish I could get earplugs in this. Or alternatively, I wish I had a hunting horn at my beck and call to just give me earplugs at will. Big hit, but I miss. True. Oof. Oof. Let's not get hit by that move. That would definitely have killed me. And I always forget, I have my normal play armor. I have friendship duels, so all of my heals are good for my friends as well. So I have to remember to go to my life powder if I'm going to be trying to heal other people as well as myself. The insect glaive is the weapon most uniquely suited for mounting monsters because it always does aerial attacks that then trigger the filling the gauge that lets you mount the monster. So lots of opportunities to sharpen is the real moral of the story there. And great opportunity to prepare for the big numbies. Oh, I'm pinned. Well, here's to hoping I don't die. Yay, they staggered it. Maybe. We got there. Let's dust the life real quick. Let's try to dust of life quick. There we go. Ooh, rip. Rip. The upper left hook, yes. Nice. Ten viewers. Direct family relations, yeah.
This weather is unrelenting. We'll just have to tough it out.
Gonna quick drive by to get a heat bug. When you're in extreme heat and extreme cold, you have to adjust. I say adjust. You have to get the temperature, either hot drink, or hot bug, cold bug, Let's see if they think to let me do my big hit. Looks like they're gonna let me do my big hit. Oh no! I missed. I missed. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully they don't hate me forever. My understanding is that it's best to put the bombs away from where the best place to hit on the sleeping monster is, and so having it on the head is a little inconvenient. I love doing my big head hits. Scrub! James has the game on PlayStation, and Monster Hunter is fully cross-compatible. For context, for anyone watching, I am in Discord with my friends and family who I'm playing with. They are hearing delayed. I haven't messed with the Charge Blade. It is complicated enough, or I've heard that it is complicated enough, that I've never given it a try. But once I have more, my current goal is to get all the outfits, because fashion is the true endgame, as I firmly believe. When I am done with getting all the outfits, I plan to experiment with all the different weapons more. I've been slowly branching out, trying, again, I did hammer first, and then greatsword, and then I have a lance and I have a sword and shield that I've been playing infrequently with, but Charge Blade was one that I was going to look at last after I had time to look at guides on how to play and like what the weapon actually does. So no, I haven't tried, but I'm interested. You'll get a good look at my outfit when the quest ends, I hope. But here is, I call this outfit Mint Chip, because it is the black and light green that I think works well. And I really like the Arkfeld waist for this. I think it fits pretty well. I have a couple of fun outfits that I can show you before the stream ends. Yeah, that's not a great angle, but yeah, that's the big thing, is like, I remember greatsword and hammer are very easy. They're very easy because it is just you use the one attack over and over again. With like switch axe, it's a little harder, but then with my fear with Charge Blade is that it's like, oh, you have all the files that you need to keep track of, and you need to do this attack to fill that bar, and it's like, yeah, there's a barrier to entry there at the very least. And like Sword and Shield, my brother that I'm not playing with right now, he is a Sword and Shield kind of main. He mostly mains hammer, but his Sword and Shield is his second weapon. And like, he has learned to dance around and to barely get hit and to block on time and do all this cool stuff with the combos that I dabble but don't have major familiarity with. I don't remember the name of I think it's the Fashion Police or Fashion Checker, I don't remember, but I do know what you're talking about. Dalinar's Blade, Michael, mod, friend, etc. I did try with light bow gun as well, but I don't like it as much as the heavy. I like big damage. Bow was intimidating when I was messing around with it earlier. Insect Glaive, I was a big fan. They're both Insect Glaive users, and I wanted to add some variety. My sister uses dual blades, and so I avoid using them just that she can get the wound breaks that she loves. Longsword, I like the idea. I played the longsword a lot in Monster Hunter Tri, but I don't know. There's enough like negative connotation to longsword users that I've just dodged that. And then one of my other friends mains Hunting Horn, so it is basically Charge Blade, Lances, and Switch Axe and Bowgun that are the open weapons, as it were. Waiting for the next quest. I have a couple outfits. I like the new Udra outfit quite a bit, and so like the white black is a good pairing for this. I had blue black for the majority of the game, but I don't have that lineup anymore. I like this purple. I think the color is a little off, but I enjoy the kind of like cleric priestess vibe, and I like how the male new Udra armor has a cape. I wish it didn't clip as much, but you know. I like when my only objective when designing outfits is I pick one piece of armor and try to pair it with other things that look good. So this is the Kranadath armor. There's only one piece for the Kranadath set. I wish there was more because it'd be a pretty fire set. But this is what I could come up with that would kind of fit the chest piece. I like this one just because I think the crown is good, and the female Lala Barina outfit does not go with much, in my humble opinion. So, I don't know. I love the high-necked undershirt for this outfit, and the light kind of medium armor is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the Rathian. This was my first attempt, and I really like how it turned out, because I think the leather armor is a good pick, and the Hirobami pants are great. This one's still a work in progress. The mask item I thought looked really cool, and I wanted to apologies for nuking you in that case. That was a unfortunate mistake. There isn't really a good assassin kind of fit. I'm hoping that eventually they add one, but having this match is kind of cool. And then Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Gore Magala headpiece looks like her headpiece, and so this was my best attempt at a closet cosplay for Edelgard. And then this is really feels like a Spanish Inquisition. I don't know if you play Magic the Gathering, but the vampires in Ixalan have this kind of style, and so the Chemitrice hat with this chest piece is great. I like this one. It's not much to distinguish it, but I like it's the closest, because the Rompopolo stuff is okay for a plague hunter, what's the word? Plague doctor. But this is just kind of a mix of Bloodborne plus a plague mask. And then we'll just go back to the mint chip because I enjoy it. Anyway, I do use my first name on my channel, so it's not necessarily actually doxing in this case. Yeah, occasionally I respond to the people in my Discord chat because I want to defend myself a little bit, but yeah, usually it is a bit of a faux pas to be chatting with someone who is not accessible on the stream. Nice. when you're mounting the monster, it's a good idea to try to place as many wounds as you can. Just so that you can break the one wound, knock it down, and then other people can get out the other wounds. No, no. Okay, good. Got the big head. Rip. Oh no. Oh, we whiffed. We girl bossed too close to the sun. I'll actually heal, because, you know, heal heart. The new patch has definitely increased my frame rate a lot. Partially, I think my settings, my default settings have gone down, but yes, Jinshi is who you think it is. Jinshi's Palico is named Mau Mau. And Jinshi is also, the person who joined the Discord. No, Mochi would have been a good name, but Mau Mau being the cat from the Apothecary Diaries, it was more fitting to name the Palico Mau Mau. Ow. And especially because Mau Mau is Mau Mau is the one who is healing people in the Apothecary Diaries. Her job is to heal people. So that's the big thing that Palicos do in this game. Then yeah, it was very fitting. I will send an invite to the Link Party if you want to join us again, comrade. Unless you'll need to go back online first before you can be invited again, which you have to do outside of Quest. So once you're okay quitting the quest that you're in, then it should be fine when you get back. Ow! Okay, I'm out of healing items, so I am going to quickly jump back. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be crafting much. So. Excuse me. That is a small Gravios. On a...
It's alright. No worries.
Bless. A nug got started. Okay, we're good. No. Hey, we got there. invitation has been sent. Ow. Just an easy guy. Paralysis? Yes, please. And that is enjoying the dual blades attack. It's the Dark Souls in me. You have to get used to hot open your menus because you never get a chance to break in Dark Souls unless you kill everything first. So if you need to quickly change a weapon, then yeah, you need to change a weapon, right? So it is a familiar thing for me. I'm a big fan of the Udra. Of the two octopus-themed monsters, it is the one that I actually think is kind of cute. The Shay Wu makes me sick. It scares me a little bit because it is a monster. But this guy, Udra's kind of cute. Okay. It's asleep. Never mind. Okay. Rip. Never mind. It's fine. Can hit, I promise. Hit. Nope. It's... Hey, we got an arm. We got another arm. Come on. We got another arm. Jinshi does not like it when monsters leave the area, so you can see them actively trying to kill it before it goes. Meanwhile, I am just happy to get my cars.
Unrelenting. We'll just have to tough it out.
Okay, so before anyone else gets here, we're gonna try getting the big hit. I am not a great sword main. There we go. We got the hit. Finally, take two. And that does make me feel a little bit better. Oh, not on the wing. We have one arm left. Let's see if we can chop it too. I think we have one arm left. Maybe it's two on that side. Two arms. Two arms? Hey! Okay. It looks like we got all of them. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Yeah, have a cool drink. Oh. Ooh, card at the end. I am not an octopus expert, but my understanding is that each limb of an octopus has a separate brain, and therefore, even if they're severed, they do still receive impulses to move and wriggle and whatever. So, my understanding is that it is true to life, but it is a little creepy, yeah. Didn't want to pluralize that, did you, Michael? Didn't want to take the risk.
You keeping stock?
Well, what can I do for you? Yep.
So let's.
All right. Let's see what we can come up with.
Okay. We're hunting a Jindaha.
Who doesn't love a little
fire
ancient technology?
charge sword. Charge blade. And see how that works.
Come back anytime.
Gonna go to my normal outfit though, normal gear. And then have to go back and change the weapon. We're just gonna flail around with this. And sorry for the third go back. We are gonna bring my fire bow gun just in case. That is my favorite weapon for fighting Jihad. My little limited understanding is that we want to make sure we have charge, and then focus also increases the rate. No, not charge. What is it? Is it just focus? We want the thing that increases the rate at which weapons charge. Quick switch is the speed and power. Yeah, we want a quick switch for sure. And then maybe just do a razor sharp. Yeah, I don't have handicraft that my other go-to, so let's just Blaze, razor sharp. Cool. I didn't change the name of the stream. RIP. It still says Monster Hunter Rise even though we're playing Wilds. 2.5 hours in and I only realized. Oh wait, these Rise are Wilds.
The guild sent us supply items.
Delete the Rise part of that. Getting my screen. Okay, so let's see what this is. I thought the name of the stream was Delight. Because I, for most of this game, have been a bowgun main, and so shooting things is my MO. So now my files are charged. The limited white sharpness makes me really wish that I had a handicraft tool. So maybe I will just default bowgun for this and let them go for the tail. Yes, legally you do have to razz me. I get it. It's always just my fear that if I don't cut off the tail, no one's going to. Ha! Yeah, I get it. You're so funny. Ow. Didn't cover. Okay, coming close. I mean, since we're here, it's not tempered, but it is still poison. making pretty good time on it. Climbing up. It'll shoot 3 times, then during the 4th time we're able to pull it down. Jeez. Jeez. Dual Blade's OP, especially when the monster is long. Okay, so this move is very easy to cart through. But you look up and you pull down a... Doug isn't gonna hear from me. Okay, cool. They got there, they got there. And yeah, then you're safe. Escape Dragon move. Dark Souls doing that. See, this is what happens when you don't have 2 monitors. You don't get the benefit of both the commentary in the moment, as well as the when I actually said the thing that I said. Hey, Mon. Monster gender is a very ambiguous thing. I think they usually refer to it either just by name, or they refer to it as it. So I don't know if there is a specific gender for the Jinn-Ahad. Okay, that's pretty satisfying. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to learn or watch a video to learn how the charge blade actually works. All I know is that that's a little different than it was before after breaking that wound. There is sexual dimorphism of the Rathian and Rathalos that are 2 separate breeds, question mark, but of the same species. They reproduce together, even though they look different, have different physiology. But in general, again, like, there are some monsters that are specifically male and female, like the Rathian Rathalos. I think Mizitsune Almudron, but I could be wrong about that. But most of the time, it is unclear what gender the monsters are. But I got my cars, and that's what counts. Yeah. Now we have fun. This, as has been said before, is where the fun begins. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. The Jindahad uses the ridges on its back and arms to manipulate temperature. And so, if you break them, it reduces the efficacy of its, the majority of its elemental. So it is a good strategy to be able to do that. And I think we've got all of them. Now we just need to wait for it to die. There's no sharpening of bowguns, but I'm going to quickly grab this heat missile bug and let my... For the heavy bowgun, and I think the light bowgun. But for the heavy bowgun, there's a little bar in the bottom right above the flaming ammo. That is the Wyvern Heart charge, and as it goes higher and higher, you use your special ammo more. Bowgun can choose between 2 sets of special ammo. Most of the time, I think the most damage comes from the machine gun. Show here. But the other one, especially on Jindahad, it's a piercing shot that can go all the way through a monster. And so, especially for Jindahad and Mizutsune, Hirabami, Doshogun, etc., the long range, it's a pretty good choice. Ooh. 421, yeah, good. Is this the classic double Jindahad ice breath cart? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Classic. Classic. That's the biggest reason I hate this bastard. I'm gonna reload my ammo before I go back, and hopefully they don't just beat it before I get there. Yeah, bastard is a go-to word that I still use. It's gonna be so funny if I jump down to this big move. Okay. I don't have my DPS mods enabled because the update forked them all, but that's a lot of damage. We are going to swap our fire ammo for this last bit. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, I think I'm good for one more hunt on stream before I want to call it, because that'll be, you know, a healthy 3.5 hour stream. Okay, maybe about 3.5 hours, but 3 hours is a good length for a stream, I think. Have a good evening, Dalinar's Blade, aka Michael. Hope you have fun.
Yes. Would you like to trade something?
Just quick checking to see if they have anything useful. Take some more cheese. Take more. Definitely don't need more honey. It's tempting, but I mean, with an already in weapon editor, it's less necessary to have melding. Tools. Take that. Yeah, I mean, we'll take some ancient wyvern coins.
Everyone in the village said they can help too.
It'd be nice if it didn't change drastically every hunt you did, and that if they would just, like, I don't know,
People from Azuz told me
go
to
out
tell you
gathering
this
things
below.
more. Let's see what our final, the classic Ajarakan. I don't actually know how you pronounce it, but I am happy to ruin this monkey's day.
Commencing quest now.
Okay,
Are you prepared?
I am gonna go pull out my switch axe for this, because if you haven't seen it, I made I think, a very funny and very fun video, absolutely ruining the poor monkey's life by offset attacking its every move. Worth a watch. I think it's called the World's Smallest Switch Axe on YouTube. It's a fun video. Short, I should specify.
Alright, hit
It's short. Oh, rip me. Did I equip it? No, okay. Rip me. Here we are. Who's kind of small? Oh, too far. I don't have a big attack this time, so if you want to barrel bomb it, that would probably be most effective.
Bomb set. I set a bomb!
Oh, did James get kicked again? No, he's just not on the quest yet. I guess my meal did wear off. camera angle positioned poorly, but it is always fun to see the monsters fighting in the background when you're eating. Deserved. Oh, rip. Kick me from the Link party? No, it didn't. Just kick me from the so. Yeah. Alma, get me back to my friend's quest, please.
Let's be on our way.
I get why they would slow down your movement speed, especially on your sacred in the middle of a town, but kind of a pain. Kind of a pain. Nice. No, I did it too soon. I did it too soon, but he didn't go after me anyway. So it didn't matter. That's well, I just don't fight these guys here very often. I think, I'm pretty sure that these guys are my favorite of the new monsters in this game. Just because they have such a distinct energy to them, a distinct personality in their design. And like, I enjoy all of the like pseudo wrestler moves that they do. I think it's very fun. Their armor's okay. I get what they're going for. I get that they have a specific design intent for it, and it's cool. I'm not a huge fan of it in the end, but it is cool. If the new Udra stuff wasn't so close to them in progression, and if new Udra armor wasn't as cool as it is, then I would definitely have used their stuff. I just love big numbers, man. I love it when big numbers go up on the screen. And I love seeing lots of little numbers that add up to big numbers. It's just a good time. Just a good time. Got him. Okay. Cool. Well, as a first stream attempt, pretty fun, pretty good. My current plan is that I want to get a video out before I stream again, because it would be very easy just to, play a fun game and not work on lining up footage for everything. So my goal for next week is to get a video done. Again, I have a good script for a video on script split fiction written. And if I can get all of that lined up and settled and scheduled, then I will probably stream again next Friday. If not, then look for a stream either Monday night or the Friday following. We'll see. It all depends. It all depends on what schedules look like. Post on YouTube for sure. I am always happy to stream Monster Hunter. There are a bunch of other games that I love that I'm always happy to stream and talk about. So maybe we'll do another poll, or maybe I'll just pick something. So we will see. But regardless, thank you people who are watching. I'm glad that you showed up, glad that you're here, and I will try to be better about communicating for sure when the stream happens next time. As it is, thank you, and I will talk to you later.